There. Nice. All right. Right where we want it. Right where we want it. No ranked. We already played ranked today. We got our quota for COD in.
Kind of vying for positioning.
All right, let me rip the pen.
Yeah, no, it's all about the positioning already. Start off the game as Atlanta FaZe.
Where is my epic pen?
They're going to be able to sprint
Nice. All right,
but
lock in
Atlanta,
shot.
they're doing a great job of at least keeping it contested.
Boop.
You have players towards bridge side, players towards top. They see it. They do end up dropping, so the subliners should be able to take control of this P1. But for only 20 seconds, you see Atlanta FaZe. They are cutting their losses. They're more focused on setting up around that cafe, which could potentially be a full 60. Has been up top. Ooh, had the jump on Celium, but Cell does miss a shot. That will reduce the threat of New York trying to hit this rotation around the back. So a little bit of scrap.
Hit that shit from the back.
For the most part, like you'd already mentioned, Atlanta already in prime position. Hydra working on that red up top. That will at least allow some sort of a setup for New York to try to set up this break. Yeah, and the thing
unbreakable setup right here. Unless we're sprinting in the bottom red for no reason. Shout out to MC.
Is their breaks. You have 9th out of Atlanta FaZe, and you have 8th out of the subliner. So
FaZe, Cell, or New York dominate in your opinion? They dominated game 2. That's for goddamn sure. The hardpoints were close. I think New York is just the best S&D team right now, so they kind of clear. FaZe is not a bad S&D team by any stretch, but New York is literally just the best. They just broke the fuck out of that. Let's see how it happens, shall we? All right, MC Trolls bottom red. That is established. Getting distracted, chat. You guys gonna let me lock in here. All right, 8 gets God timing. He just jumps out solo, gets behind him, and then get in the hill, and that's the break, sure. Now FaZe shall rotate.
This can get a little frantic if you are Atlanta FaZe. You are forced now to hit that early rotation. That is just a masterclass from the SMGs for New York. It starts with Hydra kind of creating space at Hotel, and then the follow-up from Kismet and Sib with the pistol. Absolutely perfect. So talk about breaks.
Good climax. How you doing, buddy?
In this map, we're already seeing an early instance of that. On rotation, go Atlanta. An opportunity
to the P3, the unbreakable. I like Atlanta killing the guy off hold. Now it sets up a natural pinch. They have spawners coming off hold because they again hit hold, so they get a spawn out. Zach loses a big one. Don't worry. Simp blows Sib. I think FaZe kind of fucked up here. Like, they end up breaking this, right? No, they don't. Yeah, I think FaZe kind of fucked up here. They get this kill off hold. Like, Zach gets unfortunate here. Unfortunate timing with just like the spot that Paco ends up playing. But I feel as though MC should have gone junk as well. He ends up getting good timing on 7, but where the kill is and where the spawns come in because of where MC is like not great.
So you can potentially just fly right on in, and that's exactly what they do.
Low pace. His kids would have got traded earlier, but
it's just been kind of
not there.
6 of one, half a dozen of another for both teams.
They're okay. I think it is better. Like spawns are extremely inconsistent in this game. Yeah, no spawns. There's some spawns in this game that genuinely have like no logic behind them. Like most of the time, bad spawns like have at least somewhat reasoning to them, but there's a lot of situations in this game that I genuinely can't even tell you what happens, which is insane. But yeah.
Atlanta's starting to finally get this break underway, but there's only 15 seconds left. You've already got New York looking towards rotation to new. Yeah, you take that if you are the subliners. You completely disregard the positioning right there.
One gets a god spawn for bridge. Like chat, the way you like ideally want to play P4 on this map is from Coop. Like you just want to force spawn them out. Like because the spawns for this hill are like what here? I think there's one here. There's one here, and that's pretty much like the 2 main like out spawns. So like playing top 3 and just controlling this and just spawn trapping. I think FaZe actually does it. I'm pretty sure in this map. But that's the ideal way to play it before, and I don't think we've seen anyone other than FaZe actually do it, like spawn trap the way that you can on this hill. Because everyone says, oh, this hill's just scrappy, like it's in the middle of the street, like whatever, but I don't think teams actually take advantage of the potential trap on this hill very well.
TBH. Just trying to reposition, trying to finesse as long as he possibly can. His teammates eventually get back on the time. Atlanta trying to work this through barrel side. Couple of trades come out. New York still trying to work in and around the hard point. Good read from Sky. Shots though not as good as Abizi blows him out of the water. Trade from Hydra up top.
Dude, Paco was fucking frying this map. He was doing it all.
Backside of this hard point, but kills are still the main focus here for both of these two teams. As Celium obliterates Hydra up top.
We're on the row.
To start putting some focus on the hard
See, like 6 and 7 can just die for free here. They don't really have to worry about it. They have basically free deaths here.
Atlanta face some much needed time.
Never mind. Don't, because this game sucks and they didn't spawn where they're supposed to. See, I think we talked about this on the show last night. I don't know how many of you guys watched the Flank last night, but we kind of went over a lot of their like FaZe's breaks. I think Kiz trolls here.
You are forced to find another break.
He dies. Like if Kiz had just backed up and played like an off angle, probably like like the info is good, but if he had played like the car or like where he is right here, just like angle so he can see like this cross basically instead of because he comes here and dies looking at MC or Zach right here. If he just played the off angle and his teammates had crossfires from hill, I think because 8 and 6 end up trying to switch and it fucks their setup. They try to move and it like creates the time because Tyler runs through middle. He just had the spawn timing for it. They couldn't stop that. Kiz dies. 8 and 6 end up switching timing. Zach just fucking rips Dante off the heady and they get broke instantly.
So yeah, like you mentioned, contested time, but Selim up top could have an opportunity to make sure no one from New York can come even close.
And also the thing that I don't like, for those of you that watch the watch parties, when I watch Vegas play this map, they're the only team that breaks P5 in like the ideal way, I think. Kiz in a shit spot. No, Kiz is in a really good spot. He just can't die the way that he did. He needs to force them to overextend and come and clear him. It just waste time, and then Dante can team shot him from hill. The way to break this hill is have one person go top 3 and keep this guy off of this angle, like watching bottom red, so his teammates can fight the hill. Because the only way that his teammates don't get at least challenges to the hill is if this guy can just hold over them red. So if his teammates can run out through red, 3 blocks this guy from being here. If he gets this kill or backs this guy down, you can actually, there's like a ledge right here. I don't know if, like you guys don't, there's like a little fucking window ledge like right here. You can actually kill this guy in between the shacks as well. So like once this top 3 guy just backs everyone down, you triple hit red and just fucking run out to the hill and trade out. And I think Vegas actually is the only team that does it properly that like I've seen so far. Because like Kiz backs down Zach here. New York should be fucking running at this shit. I think who's bottom red? Someone's bottom red. Ends up making a good play staying alive. Zach repeaks it and kills them, but like that was like the philosophy behind the break. It's like what that was how it should go pretty much every time. Kendall wants me to DoorDash.
Where we're going to give this one up, potentially send a player to contest it from top red, but we're more focused on setting up again around that P1. And at the same time, Draza with the beams, he was able to earn himself a cruise missile.
And good for you, this game, you look happy in hell. Does he block a spawn there, like a spawn towards P2 after? It's honestly up in the air. Most of the time you spawn parallel. Like out on diner and shit. Watch that. Let me actually order food really quick. I don't want to miss anything. I also want to watch a Rio Hardpoint because it's a newer map. For sure. What do I want to eat? I actually don't know what I want to eat. Yeah, that's fine. Why not? All right. Almost done, chat. Dude, I still have to pack too. What a fucking vibe kill, man. I hate traveling. This is the worst shit. All right. Ultra Vegas Rio. Yeah, we'll watch that one. There's a lot of mistakes in that map too, so we can watch it. All right. Let's do it. Continue on. All right, New York ideal P1 setup. Insta dead. Not ideal. They get streaks. Dude, FaZe actually breaks every hill in this game. It's actually criminal.
For the most part, they've cleared out hotel and the top positions over towards third.
No, it's not dinner time, Marty. Stop it. I can't, bro. Simp getting 2 there is actually insane. I can't believe he got a 2-piece in that situation. FaZe insta break. They kind of had the streak, so it's whatever.
Yeah, it's a big couple of
but they died before the streak even there.
With a rival 9 as well, running some insane gunfights. Opens up that
good
left lane for his
you,
team, and now they can hold down that position and solely focus on the middle.
Dude, the second P1 on this map is such a money hill.
Out of that cruise missile. You only find 1 kill with it, but the fact that your team is able to hold on.
Dude, Paco was shooting this map. That brother needs some help. Zach on a casual 9 kill streak.
On 9 in a row. Trying to break his own teammate in Simp's record at 16, even though it wasn't control. He's on pace. He's not missing right now. And there's an opportunity for him to a bit of a route towards this top.
Yeah, this is where another New York troll again. They just double die in red.
Cleaning things up on the old time. The only one who's gotten through is Kismet, but he gets found, and now all of a sudden draws up right at the front door of this P2. Simp from the other side.
I don't really need to rewind here. They just double died in red on rotation. Tyler gets a 2-piece. Hold the hop. Little 4-piece. 3-piece, whatever. Tyler Abeezy's Himmy.
He already finds himself in a 5 streak.
Then I think the next rotation they double play out on the right and left and die.
With only 30 seconds left, subliners are forced now to hit that early rotation again over towards P3.
I think like Kiz Child's top red here and Dante dies bridge. I'm pretty sure. Dante dies here, spawns out bridge, dies again. After they get hill, they get 2-piece here.
But do they read this pinch out of Kismet? I don't think so. Subliners are going to have that rotation over towards next.
Huge win there for New York, just trying to get themselves
Yeah,
back.
Dante did not have a good map. It happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, right here, this is fucking ass. Everything on your... This is all ass. This is all terrible. Like, I don't know how much you guys remember, because I've gone over VOD on stream before, but if you guys remember the concept of the L for a hill hold that I brought up a very long time ago, they are currently in the fucking U. They don't want to be doing that. ETH, thank you, buddy. So chat, the ideal way to hold a hard point in this game is playing like a strong side and a weak side. Or not even in this game, just in fucking general. The hard point concept is playing an L. So it doesn't matter what shape or how the L works. It could be fucking any variety of ways, right? The concept of the L is a strong side and a weak side of the map. So ideally, what you would have, it goes both ways. So you would have Kiz pushed out here. It would be like this. So your strong side would be here and your weak side would be here. So Dante should be playing like anywhere fucking here, just backed up on the map so Kiz can play out. Because if he dies, it's fine. He gets a free death. In an ideal setup, Kiz's death means nothing. And every kill that he gets is just a luxury at that point. But because Dante is here, you cannot play out on both sides unless you get every kill. And if you don't get every kill, you get insta-broken. So Dante should be playing weak side or Kiz should be playing weak side. It doesn't really matter which one. Like you can play like this as well and just have Sib out on strong side. Kiz would be back here. Like probably 8 would bump to be like here or something like that. Like here. Kiz would back up to hold red like that. And then you would have Dante out. And then Dante's life is like whatever. And all the kills he get are just a luxury. So when you're out on both sides, it just creates an absolute shit scenario, which is what happens to New York. Like Kiz ends up challenging top red right here and dying, and then Dante dies bridge as well, and then they're fucked.
The thing is, this is a requirement that New York gets a 45 plus here. In fact, you can pretty much say you need to get a full 60 if you want to have a chance to get back in this game.
So like Kiz dies here, insta dead, Dante dies, and they're fucked.
Earn that cruise missile. Let's try to not give him a kill, but who needs to rely on cruise missiles when the gunnies are hot? Already finding two players from the subliner spawning out.
Oh no.
Not those plays.
Gonna be towards Dante because you want those spawns. It's kind of irrelevant, to be honest. Like it goes situation by situation. Like in this situation, yeah, probably towards Dante, but it can change every hill.
The second half of this hard point.
I mean, you take a picture of that New York setup, and you then tell me that they don't get a single kill.
Yeah, New York couldn't hold a fucking hill. Granted, Dante's kind of getting pooped down a little bit,
they were in
but
perfect
they couldn't
position,
hold a hill.
Just no one able to lock down kills. You've got 21 and 14 on a Hydra, but Kismet is the only other person who's broken double-digit kills, while on the other side, everyone's just teeing off for Atlanta. 100-point game.
Yeah, I think they set up a spawn trap here that I was talking about earlier. I'm pretty sure FaZe traps the fuck out of him here. So like the way that New York is playing right now, like the spawn that New York has is ideal. Now it's not ideal. So like this is bad. This is a very bad situation if you are the New York subliners. You're already down 100 points. You're spawning fucking everywhere. And you're already getting pinched by selling them off hold. It's like this is where the trap happens. Like you maintain this coop spawn, kill this guy. I think the MC's fries Paco on bridge right here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So like this, like what ends up happening here? Well, like regardless. So like this is the ideal way to play this hill, and like people view P4 on this map as like a super mixy like white time hill. Don't really worry about it, but this hill can be actually min-maxed so much more than teams do. And it's all by setting up this spawn trap. And the way to do it is exactly how FaZe does this. They clear this guy bridge, maintain this like coop spawn. Like granted, there's like this weird spawn can happen if you're spawning out, which just like have someone top 3 kind of roaming for, because this guy is never pinching like this for the most part, unless the hill's like about to pop or just popped. So most of the time you're going to have someone play top 3 to just like deny the entire middle of the map. So like 3 or 1, or I guess it would be one of the situation, but 3 or even Cell could just run back up to the top 3, cut all of middle, have someone in green holding this pinch as well. Like you have a guy, like you guys have seen the spot that people play, like laying at the top of the balcony right here, just looking at green door. And then you just fucking blend the shit out of him back here over and over again. And like that situation has not happened at all other than right now. Like this is the only situation I can recall on a Karachi P4 where like FaZe actually just blends the fuck out of him. Like what does New York do in this situation? Look, 3 repinches mid here because he knows about this spawn. Fucking great play from Chris. MC's anchoring market spawn, not giving up his life, and they're just trapping the fuck out of him. Like Tyler goes a little rogue, don't get me wrong, but like that's the gist of it. And that like this situation has never happened other than right now. And I love the way that FaZe played this hill. Like teams should be aiming for that setup every single time. That shit is nice.
you get a little bit of scrap time.
Now they're already on row. Shitty shot.
Now, if you are Atlanta FaZe, you are set up again around this junkyard hill.
Good for you. See, that was another example of the L setup that I was talking about. So they're on rotation. And here. So Chris or Simp, he is the one that's out. He's playing the strong side. So you have, who's it? Cell. Cell spawns and doesn't move. See, if Cell had gone like this and chowed old and died to 7, very different situation. But MC spawns, doesn't move. Chris is out. Playing any kill that Chris gets right now, complete luxury for the setup. Doesn't matter what happens. Chris's life is completely irrelevant. Anything that he does is not going to impact the setup whatsoever, as long as he doesn't like block a spawn or anything like that. So Chris being here, any kills that he gets on 6, 8, like he doesn't get any, but like the point is his life is irrelevant because MC is making the right play by putting his fucking controller down and playing the weak side of the setup. So when you guys watch, Chris insta dies here and just spawns in the back. Like he gets caught sprinting instead of getting a kill, spawns in the back with MC holding, and now he's free to do whatever he wants.
This time the subliners at least prime pressure, have top red control, currently have bottom ready. You also have one player going on a pinch, but Skies does get cut down. So all of Atlanta's focus is on the front end. They might be able to close it out with the next 3 dead. Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
Kismet finally able to get
ran through front. Shit.
At a certain point you call it an SO.
Bro, Tyler has been so good this stage. Like he was kind of mid stage 1, but granted they've only played 2 games, so it's like small sample size, but he's been fucking frying.
I'll tell you, it doesn't feel good in any form, and now you've got the cruise missile plus extra kills from the ARs. That's gotta be game.
Yeah, so Atlanta FaZe, they can't win it here on P5.
And that is GG.
Damn close. Gonna put
New York are in the
at
depths.
244, something like that. Potentially what's going to be the scoreline, but 244 to 122. Subliners down by 1 million. They need to make a miracle happen because Atlanta FaZe,
I fear there are no miracles here.
Their breaks, they've been able to find a bunch.
All right. What was the other one? Vegas. What? Vegas one, right? Was it Vegas, Toronto, Rio? I do want to watch a Rio. Vegas, Toronto. Yeah. Fuck you, ads.
Protect your home and family from power outages.
All right. Little Rio action.
And get comfy.
I was wondering.
Not running ad block. No,
actually
fucking
is
moron. Don't worry
right.
about me. Beardo, thank you, buddy.
I was a bit curious yesterday when we were coming out. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't had enough
Are you ranking
time to
Vegas
browse
right now?
the
They're probably
options.
mid-pack.
Yeah, I think, you know,
Just somewhere in the
we
mid-pack.
said straight away
It's the
when we
day-to-day
seen
team. They're
that
no
Vegas
longer
is
the bottom of the barrel.
one of those ones where
Hey, daddy,
someone else
W
are
raid
willing
right there,
to
baby.
improve on certain aspects of their game, and well, they get a good opportunity here against Vegas Legion, at least on Rio, to go up against a team who are doing very, very well on this map. Can they do the same though against the consensus best hardpoint team in the game at this moment in time? I think it would be hard to argue against it, but Toronto
Little Rio HP. I love this map, dude. It's like for the most part, there's a couple of weird hills and like weird spawns, but for the most part, everything on this map makes perfect sense, and I fucking love it. And it's mixy, which usually you don't get. Like usually you get a mixy map that makes no sense, but this shit is godlike. I love this map.
And you see you're like maintaining the spawn.
I love like the meta that teams have adapted, bro. Everyone's playing Rio and everyone's playing high-rise control. Have you guys noticed that? There's a high-rise in every series, and I absolutely love it. Thank God, bro.
You already have players on Toronto Ultra number 6.
Homemade crab rangoon and chicken miso soup. Oh fuck me, dude. I love crab rangoon.
That takes down his teammate on
Sounds
the
clear.
pitch. So a lot of time right now still being collected by Vegas. The start they're looking to have, and
Yeah, no, I love it, bro. The control map pool is just no more invasion. I fucking love it.
Keeping things rolling.
Toronto on the row.
Ultra will be the first ones here over towards P2, but this
Bro, low key. I don't know. Like I've watched this map. I feel like a fair amount. I almost feel like maybe was it scrap, like low key hitboxes there and like repinch this guy out old. Because like you're not dying front here, right? Like your teammates are in the fucking super row. Jamie's been here for an hour and a half. Like his team is not going to scam to the point where like it matters. So I feel like Scrap has a route here, bro. If he just fucking hits through old for this pinch, I think one's like playing for it a little bit, but. Bro, I feel like teams can like late play mid so much more on this map than what I've been watching. They play like super straight up, and I feel like it's a map that has a lot of leeway for like those rat late pinches and shit. Just like playing up mid with subs. Insta broke. See, like Scrap would have been like connector right there for a piece example. Like he died, but like I feel like the timing would have been about like that, about that moment. Now they're in the absolute blend.
Well. I know if you were watching the Rocker series yesterday, you can be with
probably when I get back stuff. Yeah.
The side Ultra's working from, and absolutely just spawn kill relentlessly and set yourself up on rotation. So that is absolutely a break that Vegas.
Good break for the Vegas
You
Cats.
can see how much attention they're actually placing on the hill.
Vegas is a solid hardpoint team. They're solid at the maps that they play.
Very tight area to make sure you
They have some
secure
pretty
it.
glaring
Trades
issues in some
out and
maps.
about, completely on point. 20 seconds to scrap. Gonna go
I'm so happy team stopped playing Invasion though, dude. Fuck that map.
This is the best start you could realistically have. Of course, going into P3, it is a money hill. Ultra are there first, but already a couple guys being annoying. You're working on some potential pinches. Guys like Geo doing the same.
Really good job from Vegas Legion. So far, so
good by Scrap pushing bridge here. I think teams play breaks on this map pretty well, or on this hill pretty well for the most part. I think everyone in the league kind of plays it mid and right, like mid and bridge. Nobody ever tries to break left, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing because I haven't seen the reps on it to really like come up with that. This is disgusting by Scrap. But I think teams kind of play it right for the most part, just like getting bridge control so people can't play like that planar spot next to the staircase. Because that shit's OP. When you're allowed to sit like literally right here where Jamie is and just hold stairs and never have to worry about your back, like you're gonna stick to this hill.
So potential break coming in from the bridge side here.
Like this situation is like worst case scenario. If like they end up getting through street, which is the right play, but like say they weren't there and Jamie could just sit there the whole time, like that's fucking terrible. But Vegas played that break well.
Vegas Legion are finding these breaks relatively easily, but
nah, bro, Geo's actually hella good. Geo made a fan out of me 100%. I love listening to like their comms because he's fucking screaming, and he's a shooter, bro. He plays super well. He plays super well on Hardpoint. His S&D's not bad, but his Hardpoint is fucking super good. I feel like he's one of the, like the few people that are like, yo, this kid's a slayer, and then he comes into league and like is dropping 30s. You know what I mean? It's like I feel like we always gas challenger players like, bro, he's at the top of the challengers league, and they come in and they go like fucking 0.9. And then you have Geo, he's like, yeah, he's a slayer with an AR, 30s in Hardpoint. Like, thank you. That's what we're fucking waiting to see, dude. That's kind of a shit streak. What happens here?
Rising to the occasion against the best Hardpoint. The spawns.
Yeah, I mean, there's early on road, blend them.
The teamwork always showing off for Ultra.
Movement comes just
I don't know if I agree with the streak here. I mean, they end up doing the kill, so it doesn't really matter, but
what he does best, but I mean, it's going to count for very, very little. 35 seconds
probably just ran into him.
Biggest Legion break on the second time of asking. Just go lock it down. From the bins, not going to be able to find anything. Good shots coming in from inside, but Purge has got a job to do here.
Dude, this van. Chad, do you guys like or dislike that the cars don't blow up? Do you guys think this map would play better or worse if everything blew up?
Answer back in turn with 20 seconds to go. Big fight here between Scrap and Purge. It's going to be for around 15 seconds or so.
Worse, I agree.
Was there to help back them up, so they will get those final few seconds.
Like if everything on this P2 side of the map just blew up, like all the vans and the cars and like the cop car and shit, yeah, I think it'd be worse too.
Nice and early, picking up 40 seconds and waltzing their way to the next hill. Good start from them as we head over towards the last hill.
Because people bitch about like the headies. I've seen people complaining on Twitter about this map that like they don't like how many headies are on that side of the map because the cars don't blow up and shit. Also, bridge is such a money hill, by the way. The amount of times that I've watched Team 60 this shit so far.
3v7 Nero versus Insight on the minimap. Nero continues to shred with the
breaking his hill is just so hard, bro. Your options for this are so bad. Just run up mid and try to get timing on the guy you, or run up the street into headies. Like it's such a shit hill to break.
It's number 5 on the minimap looking for Purge still, but that just means he can reposition, shoot a couple players in the back, dish out some extra damage, and nice decision making there from Purge. Gonna push out the extra mile just a little bit, and
good for you.
At the moment, they continue.
Nice, good kills. 4 making a great play. Look at Purge, inspirational.
Once again,
4 up, buddy.
We'll pick up that scrap time, which is going to
I should have sat in the corner in front of him instead, but
50-40 point game by the time we head into the second rotation. First one's here, going to be Vegas Legion. They'll try to
good pre-fire.
It's been a curious one.
Good tack usage.
Found themselves in a couple of decent positions, but Vegas Legion are punishing them a lot.
Vegas really did play this map well until Toronto decided to start shooting back.
Ultra now going to try and find a push through from the escalator side. Will be happy to keep a hold of these P2 spawns if they can. Be wary of the next couple of hills after. A lot can go on in between that time.
Like, dude, just running at each other. It's so like, it's so mixy. I love it, but it's just literally running at each other. Like they just 4-hit mid. Just fucking, oh well.
And that's a break for 30 seconds, potentially on the cards now for Ultra. They'll put them right back into the game.
Yeah, no, Rio is.
I'm curious why. I mean, I guess it's really no downside to hit P1 here because like hitting P1 is indirectly like a P2 break if you get the kills. Because you can just sprint through, like the timing's still there. But if not, this happens.
certainly. Nice
And you're late on Rio.
pocket and on.
Like Vegas is up and Rio's deceiving, bro. Like there are leads on this map that are not safe, and I feel like they should have at least sent someone right. Like I think if Purge had gone right and just like held the van heady, like the little ledge hop or whatever that's like right here. I think if Purge had played on even just fucking here, like anywhere, or even got to the Humvee. I don't know if he had the timing for the Humvee because 5 is here, but I feel like if Purge had gone right, let his team hit old and like led the play, it would have ended up a little bit better. But I think like if you hit old and die and they get new is like kind of where you get fucked.
Envoy might have been tagged up one shot, but he was just flying forward to look for the next and catch a couple players off guard and just keep that ball rolling. That's gonna be number 5.
Because like now everything's late. Now every timing in the world is off. Like Toby's already here. Purge's timing is like 15 seconds off. Like they're just.
Nice little tear there on P1. And I was gonna say, as the hill pop, like Vegas had a very nice first half, but this is a map where endurance is a factor. It's a child map. You have to be on point the entire time. You slip up for just a moment, you lose the spawns, you lose the rotation, got to deal with a cruise missile, maybe deal with an ultra that are getting the hot hand.
It's a good rat corn out of Dylan Envoy right there.
On the front foot throughout the majority of the game, but that lead that they had has been
like this whole situation happened because like Vegas was late on row and hit old. Like this entire hill was lost because they decided to hit old one time.
Great lockdown so far. Envoy just holding from the middle of the map. He will be there to help the rest of the team.
What happened to your and Chris's podcast? It was a lot of the VOD shit kind of chalked it, like the 120-second stuff. We wanted to stream it, but with all like the watch party issues and all the VOD stuff on Twitch. I mean, I'm just watching it now. I don't give a fuck, but we just didn't want to deal with the headache of it. We could have done it off stream, but the whole point was to stream it.
Envoy will get taken down. Insight is there for backup. But a really good hold for Ultra. They're going to be 30 points in the lead now. They headed into this rotation about 40 down.
Yeah, I mean, keep in mind, Envoy was on a 7 spree before we saw him fall in that moment, so he went in
that's why hitting left sucks.
Half without dying. So you see, Ultra. I mean, the
there's just no options.
In. They have the lead. Now we get the
like going left really gives you no map control. Like this is what like I think like going mid and right is just definitely the better play because if you can't deny like this part of the hill, you're never gonna touch it. Like the stair heading on this side of the hill. If he never has to turn and worry about the street and just like can only kill the guys on the stairs or kill a guy running out boxes, like you're never gonna touch this hill. So I feel like teams do it correctly for the most part. Like it's like almost deceiving to like have P2 up and like want to hit around the back and like maybe one guy can late do it like off like whoever's off ult can do it. But going mid and right is actually the only way to play this hill because if the guy that plays right here can like just do it without ever having to turn around, you're never touching the hill unless you just gun him off a heady.
One shot, he's caution steps. Side, I think. Yeah, caution steps, Eddie. I'm waiting. Another one, dead. Another one, weak. I'm one shot here. On the armor truck. Back train. Right door. Armor truck, one weak. Nice.
Like, why do they spawn out here?
I'm one shot here. On the armor truck. Back train.
Maybe because eight's kind of looking at it. Is he looking at it like when they spawn?
I'm one shot here. On the armor truck. Back train.
Oh, he's not. That's so weird. I don't know why they spawn out there.
Back right armor. On the whale armor. I'm gonna wrap full. Yeah, just try and chow him quick. On the back dead. Another one there. Caution. Right now, caution. Top of this, he's well. I could be caution dead. Caution dead. Purge. Dead. Laying down it. Dead. Nice. Could be one more. Yeah. One more caution weak. Caution. He's in the corner. Nice. Jump down there. I'm going right. Here, go right, quick.
Good rotation.
I'm just slide for you, okay?
Great play out of Nero, pushing out the back. We're not picking up the boxes pinch. See, like they have front. And they're kind of dying. I guess because Dill died, it's fine. But I feel like there's so many late pinch opportunities to the middle of the map that teams don't take advantage of. Like pro teams want to play this map so straight up, and I feel like it's a map that you can have like so much leniency on, like the routes that you take off spawn. Like as long as you're not like the trades aren't about to happen. If you're not there, like you're gonna fuck up the trade sequence. Like if you have a 5-6 second grace period off spawn, like I feel like there's so many timings for people to hit mid, but they just don't.
One top left leg. I'm just saying
Oh, fuck you.
We got rid of cable internet. Rising.
Get rid of this ad too. That's what I'm gonna do.
Cool as ice as per usual for Toronto Ultra. It's just so calm in every single stage. I just love the small nuances of their callouts as well. Like straight away, just coming in from Kleenex.
Good pinch by Nero. He gets 2. Granted, it was he gets 3. Granted, it was like kind of late, but that's what I'm talking about. Like he had the time to actually do it. Just gets 3 for free. And now they're in debt. They're in debt. We have Vegas ranked somewhere in the mid pack of the teams. I don't think they're good enough to be consistent. but they have like high highs for sure. They've played well so far. They're what, 2-0, 3-0. I mean, they're playing it well, but they just I don't think they're like a good enough of a team to have like consistent weekends like that. Also depends on their opponents and stuff. But they're definitely better, which is nice to see. They're actually improving. Bro, this hill is so like P5 is like if you play it well and you're not scamming and you like you make these guys chow, like it's actually so difficult to break. How did Toronto break this? They get this kill. I think they kill this guy mid, right? They kill Nero, get you control. Wow, that timing for Dylan is that timing's so tough. So he gets shit timing, opens up you. I think Jamie just killed. Yeah, Jamie just kills attach on the street and they break. Wow, that timing was so fucked. Unfortunate.
Ultra can just about win it here. If they are perfect, they'll do very, very well. Nonetheless,
Gun's bad, by the way. Gun's bad, by the way.
3 kills come through. Some potential.
Now they just sprint to new. Good chow.
What is going on here? Purge and Code just starting to absolutely fry. And this was the moment that we seen
Bro,
Ultra.
the end of this game was actually crazy.
In the last rotation, can Vegas Legion do the same? They're still 50
like the pinch by who's that Dylan? Other Dylan of the 3 Dylans in this game. I like the pinch. Probably should have went full, but he had the time. I like the idea.
But I'm always gonna fall before anyone else actually pushed. And now you can see Ultra starting to reposition, sending players on the flank out through CAD, and maybe feeling the heat, calling in the cruise. Very open building, gives you one and forces the second kill through, but it's still just a square up over towards.
I can't believe this game didn't end right here. I can't believe this game doesn't end. The fact this goes to a P2 is fucking insane.
10 seconds or so for Toronto Ultra now. They can very much do it here over towards
like the timing, right, dude? Oh, I talked about it when I was watching this game, but like this timing is so tough by Jamie, man. Like it's obviously like not his fault. Like, it's just fucking what happens. But like right when Scrap dies here, man. Oh, that like it hurts so bad.
Legion 3 kills fall their way. What can Kleenex do? Nothing. Vegas Legion now find a break back through. 13 seconds or so remaining on this point, but Scrap's going to try and take it to them.
The Toby bailout at the end of the game.
The next one, Scrap's trying his best. Nero will shut him down. Rotation's going to be important here, but Toronto Ultra can't win it here at P1. They'll get the final few seconds. The setup is there for Legion, but only 2 of them alive at this moment.
I actually can't believe Nero picked up this fucking route. This was a good ass play by Nero. Like, dude, it's so easy to fall into the trap at the end of the game when like that shit's on the line and you need to be in the play, but like, bro, this play by Nero is actually some vet shit. Like you're in a 2v whatever at the front of the hill. He has no information at the front of the hill at all. Like he could be just blatantly selling right here, but he still makes the fundamental play knowing they're coming off of old to kill this guy. Yeah, it's actually so good, bro.
And Vegas Legion might need it perfect. It also depends on the contest time that can be coming through. So
and then this is fucked. This is all fucked. Now he did that, and now it's all fucked. This is all bad. Purge hits lobby here and sprints for the pinch. Like this is the same concept as what Nero does. It's like you got your kill. It is a late game moment, so you want to be involved in the play, and you don't want to be like, oh, they hit the front. I'm pinching. I look like a moron. Like I got caught mid with my pants down. Like. Bro, once Purge gets this kill, if he had sprinted through middle, I actually would have bought a Purge jersey. Like, it would have been the most perfect play for him to make in this moment. But instead, I know you guys hear me talk about, like, timings a lot. So, like, he gets this kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, Nero pinches 10 seconds later. So, like, the timing is now fucked. Like, he would have been there. These guys would have been dead. Like, this is 9 seconds late. All of these players would be weak or dead, or Purge would have died and got one, like, whatever. But, like, this whole situation would not be happening.
They at least have the position in the kills for the moment, slotting their direction, and number 3, Nero, might be going
now they get to the front of the hill. Like, Nero takes the pinch. It's already late. He just dies from a spawner in the game. And that's GG. And that's GG. Goodbye. I don't think he could have held irons. He could have held irons for sure, but like the concept of the pin, like him being here is automatically the wrong play. Like, yeah, he played the situation he was in incorrectly, but he shouldn't be here. Like he like when does Scrap die? Does he like obviously he knows there's a spawner, but when does Scrap actually spawn? So he dies here. I mean, yeah, that's just on him to not recognize that there's a spawner. Like he looks for it. Like yeah, he's like, oh, like he slides, but he like haphazardly checks it. Like he knows Scrap died. Literally the only place that Scrap could be right there is where he is. So yeah, he misplays the situation, but he shouldn't even be here. It should have been purged like 8 seconds ago. Because like once this kill happens, like bro, purge is probably like what here. He probably actually blocks 7 spawn if you think about it. So he gets this kill what now? So he actually might have had a timing to block this spawn. Because he's going to be like somewhere around here, I would say. Like in this area. I don't think 7 spawns there. So I think he would have forced 7 to be way further out. 8 probably still spawns there. Might shoot him in the back. Like it might be a weird timing, but like I think he at least forces 7 to be further out. So that's just another timing for it as well.
They at least have the position in the kills for the moment.
All right, I'm going to go feed my dog really quick, chat. I'll be back.